Hey guys, Squint here. Today we're going to work on a challenge lock from Pinnings. He's got this one called One Shitty Lock. Pretty funny name. There's a key bitting there. And there's the keyway. Pretty wide open keyway there. Should be able to get this one picked. See what kind of goodness he has in there for us. A little schlag. Gives a little bit of area to work off of. It's a pretty wide open keyway up top. We may have to use a double. Nope. It's going to be a sloppy pick, looks like. Alright, here we go. We're going to use this full dent pick from the Monstrum kit. One. Let's use two. 4 gave me a deep false set. 5, little click. Well, not really that little. Alright, 3 gave me a little bit deeper false set. Make sure I'm not caught up back there. Nope, we're good. There's some feedback there. I'll get this a little bit taller pick since I'm working from the bottom. Come on. Come on. I may need to use a deforest in there. Try to get that up. Ah. No, I don't think that's going to work. Maybe a little too thick. Okay. Got this deep false set right there, and I gotta find a little piece that's holding this up. Maybe a T-pin. There's a little feedback right there on that pin. But last time I tried to push on it, it didn't go anywhere. I'm gonna try to turn this a little bit. That false set so that doesn't catch that back piece. It'll actually release. A little bit. Yeah, the tension wrench is coming out, but I haven't lost that false set yet, so let's try to use this a little bit thinner. Loosen up the tension just a tad bit. It feels like it's that pin right there. No. Deeper falset. That may have been an open. No, we're going to just cant it just a little bit more. I mean, if you guys could see this falset on this lock. There it goes. Alright, that's definitely an open. And you can see here. This is the way it was. You guys saw in there, we were actually canted almost, you know, almost felt like 90 degrees. That was a pretty interesting little lock. Interested to see what he's got in here. Again, thank you, sir, for these. And so those are awesome. I'm going to try to keep those. We have the key. Let me go ahead and lock it up. You guys can see we're locked. Show you that it works. Not sure if I showed you that before we started. That was the bitting. I know I showed that. Get the back off of there. We're definitely going to shim this bad boy because it had a lot of play. Ooh, about push that out. It wouldn't have been good. Huh? Man. I don't know what it is with you and missing key pins, my friend. Or pins, period. I don't even think there's a pin there in 2. You guys can see that I would say everything is in and working, but everything is not in there. And there is no key pin in number 2. But let's go ahead and dump these out. This is just kind of like the Limelight key pin, or the Limelight one that I picked just recently. There was no pin in. Oh, I was about to dump 2. There's not one in there. Come on out, 3. That's 3. 5. 4 does not want to come out. Give it a little help. It's got a lot of work done on the core, so nothing in 2, 3, and 4. All right, let's see. I gotta get another flashlight. I burned all my batteries out. He's got threading in every chamber, and these chambers have actually been bored out to be a little bit bigger. You guys can see here. Hopefully. Yeah, so good work there, sir. I appreciate the challenge. Let's see what you did to cause these real deep falsets. Okay, number 1. Nice double spool. Little copper spring. Okay, there was nothing in 2 at all. So no key pin and no driver. 3 is a triple. I would call it a serrated spool. Come on out there, spring. a little bit longer copper spring. Okay, and then the number 5. There's a double serrated. Another hefty spring in there. Strong copper spring. And then here is another spool. So with the way those deep false sets were working, I'm pretty surprised I didn't see a longer spool in there. But there's not a pin in the second chamber or the second key pin, so let's see if he did anything up here. Nope, nothing at all up top. So he definitely had that one called one shitty lock, but it definitely didn't prove to be a shitty lock. It actually was a fun little pick that was having me rotate it and move it all over the place, man. That was pretty good. All right, you guys can see here in number 1, he's got this awesome, looks like it's micro serrated, but he's got 2 double serrations in it here. I'll turn this off to see if this focuses a little bit better so you guys can see. That seems to be a little bit bright when I show these. Then another nice double spool, serrated spool here in a copper spring. And then this one is a, another double, I'd call that a double spool. But the tops of these key pins are not as round, so they've been beveled off. And then this driver here is another like a triple serrated. Here was a long, this almost looks like a factory pin, just by the dimensions of it. It went like that, it didn't go like that. Sorry, switch this back around, like this. And he had another little, these tops almost acted like little T-pins, and he's got a serration here on that key pin and 4. So you can see the copper spring here. This one's a little bit elongated, a little bit shorter copper spring, and then another double serrated and another double serrated driver with a long heavy copper spring there. So hopefully you guys can see that. I turned one of my lights off. I noticed that when I have this light on, it's kind of bright to see some of these pins, but let me try both ways. Awesome work, Still Pinnings. Thank you for sending this challenge lock out. I will definitely get it pinned up, and I gotta keep an eye on you, man. You've been doing some challenge locks that hadn't had any freaking pins in them, so but that's always good to change things up, you know. I picked your other one, Limelight, and I didn't have a pin in there either, but yeah, so alright guys, enough rambling on. That was, again, here was the bidding on it. That was one shitty lock pinned up by Still Pinnings. Alright guys, this is Squint, and I'll be on to the next lock.